This is a heated eye mask by Face Moon, and a special thank you to them for sending it out so that I can showcase it for you. Today we're going to talk about all the things. I'm going to show you how it comes in the box. We'll talk about how it works, try it on and use it, talk about all the pros. If there's any cons or just tricky things along the way, we'll talk about that too. And we'll round off with whether or not I think it's worth it for you to check it out.
So this comes boxed beautifully, and you're going to open it up, and you've got the actual eye mask, which is wrapped here in a parchment. And this right out the gate is really soft. It's like a satin material, and it does have some foam to it. It's not memory foam, it's just like padding, and that makes sense because it's heated. You do have this little piece right here where we're going to be able to plug it in, and then you have an elastic strap in the back that has lots of flexibility. So this is it at its smallest. You'll also notice that this can be unzipped, so you can access this piece in here, take it out if you need to wash this, right? That's super important. I know that might seem silly, but once I need to wash it, I can. And so you're not having to worry about, like, did you spill it? Did you get makeup on it, right? Like, they've thought of that. So that can slide right out. Moving on to other things that come in the box. It does come with the cord that it needs, all wrapped up. Good to go. So I've got the cord here. One end is going to plug right in. The other end is going to be my charging end and my controls. And you'll see on here that we've got controls. So once I get it plugged in, I'll show you that. And then it comes with a couple of sets of earplugs. Really nice there. And then, of course, a storage case. So let me get it plugged in and show you how it works. Okay, to get things started here, you're literally just going to plug this guy into this. And that's going to be the major setup. It does beautifully come with this quick start guide that's going to walk you through everything, but I'm going to show it to you too. Keep in mind, this has to be plugged in, right? You're not going to be able to operate this without it being plugged in. Once I turn the power button, you can see it has 15 minutes and high. I don't know how well you can see that, but this button is a flame. See how that switches it high, mid, and low, and that's going to help control those temperatures. You're looking at 140, 113, and 108 as the high, mid, and low temperature. You can also customize the length, right? You can go anywhere from 15 minutes up to 60 minutes on this. And so those are the different things that you can do, and then the timer will slowly count down. If you wanted to end early, simply just turn it off. So let me go ahead and try it on, and we'll talk about how it works once it's on.
Okay, so I've got it on. I've adjusted the strap to my head. It is not turned on, so I'm going to turn it on right now and talk while it heats up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at high. We're at the 15-minute setting. I'm going to pull it down. The first thing I notice is that it is super soft. It is so comfortable. I'm not feeling any kind of like pressure from any one spot. There's padding around this edge, but not pushing on my eye sockets themselves. It is taut, so I could loosen it a little if I wanted, but I like my face masks tight, so that's a good thing. However long it's been, I'm already starting to feel it heat up, which is amazing, right? I was worried that because that insert comes out, that you wouldn't be able to feel the heat instantly, but right through here, I can already feel the heat, and it's actually making this part that feels a little bit cooler feel really good. So it's like a hot and cold situation going on. I really, really love that. So impressively fast on how quickly it's heating up. It fits nice, it's comfortable. Is there anything that I don't like? Not really, right? As I'm using this, I guess I thought it would be heated larger, and maybe as I use it for a longer period of time, it's going to be warmer. So I'm going to leave this on for a few minutes and check back in. But the outside edge is not heating at all. And actually, I'm loving that. Like I said, I think that overall that's going to make it an even better experience to have it feel comfortable, not put too much pressure, but enough so that your eyes are actually feeling heated and able to relax. Okay, so what are my final thoughts? Well, I was actually really pleasantly surprised. Like I said, right through here is what is heating, these two spots. So when I put it on, that is what the heat is focusing on, is right there. And I'm still getting that comfortable coolness from the outside and the satin. That is probably my favorite feature of this that I didn't expect, right? I didn't expect it to be hot and cool, which I really, really like. Now, I wore it for the full 15 minutes. The longer you wear it, obviously the satin warms up just from the temperature of your skin and that it's hotter there, but it still had that temperature difference. So I really liked it. Overall, things to keep in mind. 1, heated, meaning must be plugged in, right? My only complaint is that the cord is not super, super long. So if I'm laying on my bed, I cannot plug this in far away from my bed. I'm going to need an extension cord, right? Not a huge deal, but the only thing that I would tell you to keep in mind. Otherwise, this guy works great. My favorite feature beyond that actual function is that this is unzippable and I can remove and wash this case, right? So important, because if I get makeup or something on it, I want to be able to clean it and I don't want to compromise the electronics. And that is totally doable with this. So that was really thoughtful and I love it. This is kind of that perfect complement. I also use one of their cooling masks, but sometimes I needed the heat. And so if you are looking for that adjustable, heated, controlled, soft, all those things, I'd encourage you to check out this awesome heated mask by Face Moon.